Welcome back to the Ultimate Training Podcast. As always, I am your host, Josh J. Wilson. It's been a little while since I last made one of these, so it's good to be back at it. We're going to do it a little bit different as well. This is going to be my first video podcast, as well as the first one where I'm not doing any specific research study, but instead I am just going to go over some reasoning and some other advice for off-season cardio. So, in general, the off-season is a great time to build muscle strength and power that you can use during the next season. What you want to do for off-season cardio, though, is a little bit different than what you do for those other aspects. The main goal for your cardio is to maintain as much of it as you can without giving up the amount of stimulus that you need to see benefits in strength and power. So it's kind of like a balancing act where you don't want to lose your cardio base, but you also don't want to put enough time and effort into it that you're missing the lifts or other exercises that you need to gain things that you can't gain during the season. So it's very hard to gain strength and power during the season with how much you're playing. That just puts a lot of stress on your body. So we take this time during the off season to then switch our focus. That being said, I take a little bit of a different stance when it comes to ultimates. Some sports you can get away with doing the same kind of cardio training year round because they have shorter, more condensed seasons. For most people playing ultimate, your season's going to be somewhere in the range of 6 to 9 months. If you're a college athlete, it probably goes for the full 12 months because by the time you're done playing club, it's time for the college season to start. With that is why I recommend during the off season to get most of your cardio from non-running, non-impact sources. Your body takes a lot of impacts throughout the season, and it creates a lot of stress on your joints. This is a great time to let them recover and rebuild in the off season. So I like to mix in biking, swimming, or even like other sorts of workout, like HIIT style workouts, where they are lower impact and they still get your heart rate up, and they're going to transition decently. Like it's not as sport specific as like sprint training, but we kind of give that little bit of a trade off of giving up some of the sports specific style in order to see the benefits of additional recovery in our joints. Swimming is also a great one because it is a full body exercise. Since you're using arms and legs at the same time, you're able to get your heart rate and breathing rate up quicker at a lower overall intensity. So since your body needs to create blood flow for all of your muscles instead of just like with biking, it's just lower body, it makes your heart work more at a lower overall intensity for your body. So it's a great way to maintain that cardio level while lowering the intensity put on yourself. So those are a couple great alternatives to track workouts, field workouts, or just overall sprinting and running. Some players, specifically in the South, are able to play all year, and that has its pros and cons as well because then you don't get that recovery time, but you also it makes it easier to maintain your sports skills and your specific cardio. If that was the case for me, I would reduce the amount of days that I'm playing on. So in the summer and main part of the season, you're going to be playing somewhere between probably 3 to 5 days a week, depending on your club team's league, AUDL, or any other semi-pro leagues. And in the off season or winter, if you could reduce that down to like 1 to 2, then that's going to still lower the overall demands that's being placed on your body and give you a little bit of recovery time, since your body is used to such a higher stimulus that it's still able to recover while getting in those high bouts. And then I would mix in on the days that you're not playing some other kind of low impact and lower intensity cardio variations in there to really help maintain that cardio level and reduce the amount of strain on your body. So a little bit of a quicker one this week. Trying to get back into the swing of things after the season. I had vacation, and then I launched an Ultimate Specific Training program. So I will put that link in the description. Mine works well sometimes, so that you can go check that out if you want to train with me. Feel free to ask any questions now that there are comments, since it's a video, or hit me up at my email, josh@enduretoimprove.com. So yeah, looking forward to hearing to you. I will be putting out a Q&A on my Instagram coming up, and the next podcast will be answering your questions. So keep an eye out for that, and I will see you in the next one.